He's so beautiful.
Just like you.
I love you both.
We love you.
Colin's heart pounded the entire journey. He held Emily's hand tightly. Doctors and nurses moved quickly once they arrived. Hours passed slowly. The delivery room was filled with anticipation. Colin sat beside the bed, encouraging Emily through every moment. "You're doing amazing," he kept saying. Finally, after hours of labour, a cry filled the room. The sound was small, but powerful. The cry of new life. The nurse wrapped the baby carefully and placed the tiny child into Colin's arms. For a moment, Colin simply stared. The baby was healthy, beautiful. Tiny fingers curled gently around his thumb. Colin's hands trembled slightly as he held his child. Tears filled his eyes. He looked down at the small face resting peacefully in his arms, and quietly he whispered, God had better plans. Because suddenly, everything made sense. Every painful moment, every loss, every struggle had led him here. He remembered the boy he once was, the fatherless child who had watched his mother struggle to raise him alone. From that boy, he had become a devoted son. He remembered the night of the accident, the shattered car, the hospital bed, the doctor's words that felt like the end of everything. From those shattered dreams came a redirected destiny. He remembered the dark days when the wheelchair felt like a prison, the loneliness, the hopelessness. From that wheelchair despair came wedding joy. He remembered the quiet house after Margaret passed away, the empty chair, the silent kitchen, the unbearable grief. From that silent house came newborn cries, and in that moment Colin realized something powerful. Loss had not cancelled his future. Disability had not defined his worth. Kindness had planted the seed. Trust had watered it. Love had made it grow. Faith had sustained it. Respect had protected it. And courage had changed everything. Sometimes pain redirects purpose. Sometimes the road we never wanted leads us exactly where we were meant to go. Sometimes God closes one door only to open another, far greater one. Sometimes care becomes love, and love becomes family. But the most powerful lesson in Colin's story is simple. Notice kindness. Remember it. Choose it. Because kindness has the power to change a destiny. Colin's life did not end on the night of that accident. In many ways, his story began again. In a quiet hospital corridor, when a young carer walked into a room wearing a simple name badge and gentle eyes, her name was Emily Watson. Colin remembered her name. He remembered her kindness. And he chose it. And in the most beautiful way, kindness chose him back. If you are watching this story and you live with a disability, remember something important. Your value does not disappear because your body changes. Your dreams are not cancelled because life becomes difficult. You are not defined by limitations. You are defined by your strength, by your courage, by your resilience, by your heart. Sometimes life will look very different from what you imagined, but different does not mean worse. Sometimes different means greater than you ever expected. Your story is not over. Your purpose is still unfolding. And just like Colin, your future can still be filled with love, joy, and meaning. Never give up on your life. Before we end this story, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? It always amazes me how far these stories travel across the world. And tell me something else in the comments. Has someone's kindness ever changed your life? Maybe a teacher, a friend, a stranger, or someone who appeared exactly when you needed them most. Share your story, because your experience might inspire someone else who needs hope today. Thank you so much for watching this story. If this story touched your heart, please like and share it so it can reach more people around the world. You never know who might need to hear a message like this today. And don't forget to subscribe or follow us, because many more powerful stories are coming soon. Stories of hope, stories of courage, stories of people whose lives remind us that even in our darkest moments, beautiful things can still grow. Until next time, thank you for being here, and remember, kindness can change a destiny.